Have you ever wondered how a small chain of islands off the coast of Europe became one of the most influential powers in world history? From ancient tribes and legendary kings to global empires and modern democracy, the story of the United Kingdom is full of battles, breakthroughs, and breathtaking turning points. In the next 10 minutes, we'll journey through thousands of years unpacking how Britain rose, transformed, shattered, rebuilt, and evolved into the nation we know today. Stay with me, because the history of the UK is far more dramatic than you think, and it all begins long before England, Scotland, Wales, or Northern Ireland existed as we know them. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we explore the entire history of the United Kingdom, thousands of years of conflict, culture, and incredible transformation. This is the ultimate UK documentary that breaks it all down simply and clearly. So let's begin. Our story begins more than 10,000 years ago, when Britain was connected to mainland Europe. Early hunter-gatherers roamed the land, but around 3000 BCE, the landscape changed with the arrival of Neolithic farmers. These early Britons built monuments like Stonehenge, a mystery that still fascinates us and remains a symbol of deep British history. They created a landscape filled with ceremonial sites, burial mounds, and stone circles, leaving behind clues to a complex and spiritual society. Soon, new cultures arrived during the Bronze and Iron Ages, the Celts bringing with them their own languages, vibrant art, and distinct tribal identities. These tribes, like the Iceni and the Brigantes, were fierce and independent, dotting the island with fortified hills. But their way of life was about to be turned upside down. Everything shifted dramatically in 43 CE, when the mighty Roman Empire, seeking to expand its territory and resources, invaded. The Romans transformed ancient Britain, or Britannia, as they called it, with their military precision and engineering prowess. They built an astonishing network of straight roads, many of which still form the basis of modern routes today. They established bustling towns and cities like Londinium, now London, and Debrecen, now York, complete with bathhouses, temples, and amphitheaters, to mark the northern frontier of their empire and keep out the unconquered tribes of Caledonia. They constructed the immense Hadrian's Wall. Yet, the island was never fully under Roman control. Constant resistance from native tribes meant a heavy military presence was always required. After nearly 400 years of occupation, as the Roman Empire faced crises back home, it withdrew its legions, leaving Britain vulnerable and fragmented. This power vacuum opened the door for new settlers from northern Europe, the Anglo-Saxons, and Jutsu migrated across the North Sea, shaping the roots of what would become English identity and language. Over time, these Germanic tribes established small, competing Anglo-Saxon kingdoms, known as the Heptarchy. Kingdoms like Wessex, Mercia, and Northumbria constantly battled one another for dominance, but they soon faced a larger, more terrifying threat: Viking invasions. From the late 8th century, fierce Norse warriors from Scandinavia began to raid the coastlines, plundering monasteries and settlements. Soon, these raids turned into full-scale invasions and settlement, with Vikings establishing their own rule over a large part of eastern England known as the Danelaw. This external pressure pushed the divided Anglo-Saxons to unite under powerful leaders like Alfred the Great of Wessex. Alfred fought back against the Vikings, preserving his kingdom and laying the cultural and political groundwork for a unified English state. It was during this turbulent period that the foundations of England as a single kingdom took shape, but this newfound unity wouldn't last long. The year 1066 stands as one of the most pivotal moments in British history. Following the death of the childless King Edward the Confessor, 3 different claimants vied for the English throne. After defeating a Viking army in the north, the Anglo-Saxon King Harold Godwinson marched south, only to be defeated and killed at the Battle of Hastings by William, Duke of Normandy. This Norman Conquest, led by William the Conqueror, transformed the country forever. The Normans brought with them a new feudal system, fortified stone castles that dominated the landscape, new laws, and a new French-speaking ruling class. This elite takeover reshaped England's language, culture, and social structure, blending Anglo-Saxon traditions with Norman French influences to create a unique hybrid identity. This singular event marks one of the most important turning points in the entire history of the United Kingdom, setting England on a new course. While England was expanding its influence under Norman and later Plantagenet kings, The other nations of the British Isles were forging their own paths. To the north, Scotland remained a proud and independent kingdom, with its own monarchs, laws, and culture. Meanwhile, Wales, a land of mountains and rugged coastlines, fought fiercely to maintain its autonomy against growing English pressure. Welsh leaders like Llywelyn the Great and later Owain Glyndŵr led spirited rebellions to resist English rule. By the late 1200s, King Edward I of England had successfully conquered Wales, solidifying his control by building a ring of imposing castles. But Scotland continued to resist English attempts at domination. This struggle for independence gave rise to iconic national heroes like William Wallace and Robert the Bruce, whose victory at the Battle of Bannockburn in 1314 secured Scottish sovereignty for nearly 300 more years. In 1603, a single moment changed everything without a single battle. When Queen Elizabeth I of England died without an heir, her closest relative was her cousin, James VI of Scotland. He peacefully ascended to the English throne, becoming James I of England. This union of the crowns meant that for the first time, England and Scotland were united under one monarch. Though they remained politically separate countries with their own parliaments, the two crowns were now worn by one king. This personal union paved the way for a much deeper integration. A century later, in 1707, the Acts of Union were passed, officially merging the parliaments of England and Scotland to create the Kingdom of Great Britain. This was followed by the union with the Kingdom of Ireland in 1801, forming the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. It was at this point that the newly unified state began expanding its influence across the world with unprecedented speed. From the 1700s to the early 1900s, driven by industrial innovation, naval superiority, and economic ambition, the UK became the world's largest and most powerful empire. At its peak, the British Empire was so vast that it was said the sun never sets on it, ruling over a quarter of the globe's land and population. From Canada and India to Australia and parts of Africa, British influence shaped global trade, spread the English language, and established political systems. This era left a complex and often controversial legacy. It was marked by remarkable scientific breakthroughs, industrial revolution, and the spread of parliamentary democracy. But it was also defined by conflict, exploitation, the slave trade, and the profound, often destructive, impacts of colonization on native cultures and economies. This period cemented Britain's place as a global power, but also sowed the seeds of future conflicts and independence movements. In the 20th century, two devastating world wars fundamentally reshaped British history and its place in the world. The UK and its empire played a central and victorious role in both conflicts, but the cost in human lives and economic resources was tremendous. The wars accelerated the decline of its global dominance. After World War II, a wave of decolonization swept across the globe. Britain, weakened by war and facing growing nationalist movements, saw many of its former colonies gain independence. The empire gradually transitioned into the modern Commonwealth of Nations, a voluntary association of independent states. Closer, Tom, political tensions in Ireland reached a boiling point. In 1921, the island was partitioned. The larger part became the independent Irish Free State, which later became the Republic of Ireland, while the 6 northern counties remained part of the UK. This created the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, the official name of the country we know today. The later 20th and early 21st centuries were a period of immense social change, cultural transformation, and new political challenges for the UK. The post-war years saw the creation of the National Health Service and the expansion of the welfare state. Immigration from Commonwealth countries transformed Britain into a vibrant, modern, multicultural society. However, the period was also marked by challenges, most notably the Troubles in Northern Ireland. A decades-long conflict had finally moved toward resolution with the Good Friday Agreement in 1998. The nation also grappled with its relationship with the rest of Europe, joining the European Economic Community in 1973. This relationship came to a dramatic head in 2016, when the UK voted in a referendum to leave the European Union, a decision known worldwide as Brexit. This marked another major turning point in the history of the United Kingdom, prompting a new era of reshaping its national identity and its global role once again. Today, the United Kingdom is a diverse nation built on centuries of conflict, culture, creativity, and constant reinvention. Its long and complex story is woven from the threads of Celtic tribes, Roman conquerors, Anglo-Saxon settlers, Viking raiders, and Norman nobles. It's a story of royal unions, imperial expansion, industrial revolution, world wars, and political evolution. From the ancient stones of Stonehenge to the modern towers of London, from the rugged highlands of Scotland to the dynamic cities of England, Wales, and Northern Ireland, the UK is a living tapestry of its past. Its story is far from over with, new chapters being written every day, but now you know how it all began. If you enjoyed this journey through British history, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next documentary. Thanks for watching.